matches and please their fucking crowd, because then you'll just be doing the same shit everybody else does. Who do you want to work with?
All right.
Won't hurt you or kill you.
We're going to try this again.
Yeah, take selected bookings where you can go and do that type of thing. And in a year and a half, you show back up with a completely different look, and a completely different presentation, and nobody...
Okie dokie. I'm pretty sure some people will come in eventually. Well, we're going to continue where I left off. I was really under the
It's perception, for fuck's sake. What actor bombs in a really bad movie and then
really under the weather.
see his next movie already?
The two other names on the list, I'm going to guess you wouldn't have too much to say about Lee Ryan and Garrett.
I've never seen that was Heidi Lovelace, and if I'm not mistaken, she spent some time training with Rip Rogers. She's gotten, I think she did. She's gotten some high marks for her in-ring work. She certainly has a non-cookie cutter gimmick, presence, appearance, whatever.
Let's try it that way.
And she was in the wrestling business for...
Let's see what happens here.
So I would
For those of you popping out or patiently waiting, I'm just waiting for my tablet to catch up. Make sure everything's kind of cool here.
Thunder Rosa, that they could use somebody like that, and she's got a fan base. People know.
I don't know what you want. What do you want? What? What do you want? What do you want? What? I don't know what you want. You're just talking to me. You've already been fed. Hey, Pam. Hey, Sonia. Yeah, I know you guys can hear the talk. We were hear the cat talking. We were in deep discussion. You're not getting any more treats. No. What? What's going on? I already changed your tray. Leave me alone. Go somewhere. I'm busy right now. People are hearing me having a full discussion with a cat. Go away. All right, we're going to continue this. And we were almost done too. But all right, we'll move right along. So for those of you who weren't here, if you look down there on your lower right, Cad Red, Phthalo Green, what's left of orange, which we're going to replenish because we're going to need orange. Titanium white and some phthalo blue. So that's what we're working with. And I decided yesterday evening, hey Travel, yesterday evening I was going along pretty good with this thing, but all of a sudden, man, I guess from what I'm told, the meds that kicked in on me were called symptoms, adverse symptoms, and I tend to believe them because, man, my symptoms were quite adverse. I didn't like it, but you know, in order for me not to be put in ICU, I gotta take it. So, but we're gonna continue right along with this guy. We'll start here. Are we going to keep doing this? Because if you are, we're going to have a problem. What's going on with you, cat? You're interrupting my teaching moment. Got to deal with you. I know not what you want. What, the cats? Nah, he doesn't stifle me. Oh, I know what you're talking. You put them meds. Yeah, they suck. I've never been one really to take meds and be on any kind of medicine. I've always been generally pretty healthy, but I guess as you get older, things change. So just got to deal with it. Doesn't make it any less fun though. Boy, that really sucked. All right, let's finish fleshing out this fella. I got a few petals that pretty much try to go inward, more or less. Lack of any other way to put it. And I think I have that one go this way, and I think I have this one kind of come around, overlap that fella a little bit like that, go this way. I'll make it disappear into the dark there and cup it around, and I'm just fleshing it out really. It can blend into the dark like so. Then all the rest of the fellows will be pretty much literally like these fellows on the bottom, just kind of hanging outward. I might throw a leaf or two in there also. So I think I want something right here going that way. I'll flesh it out and make it disappear back there. Maybe I want him a little longer. Maybe I'll curve him. In this stage you can kind of play around. I'll cup him. I want to keep the roundness still. I think that'll pretty much cover that. Then I'll take a little bit of orange and white, a little pinch of red. I got red on my brush. That'll be fine. Kind of gets a pinkish color to it. Get a little glycerin here. I just didn't want to leave everybody hanging from last night. Usually I would come on tonight at about 6 o'clock. I might still do that because I have a commission to do, and I highly doubt I'll be doing the commission live. This commission it's gonna take a while to do. It's a portrait, and I usually I don't mess with those. I kind of take my time with those. So that will be next down the pike. And I'm using a very soft brush. It just helps me blend. Now I'm blending wet on dry, so there's no glycerin to help me float along. So the glycerin is actually in the paint. So I'm doing wet on dry. Okay. The cat wants to paint? No, she wants to eat. Or something's dirty and I gotta clean up or whatever, I don't know. I'll check it out later. But it can't be nothing that serious. See, I'll only do a few bits of the orange on certain key parts. I'll curve that one in, bring it down here a little bit. I'll get rid of the a lot of striations. Kind of want it a little smooth. A lot of this is just a lot of layering and consistent strokes. Okay. I'm using a 1/2-inch brush, but I do clean it often. You don't want a lot of paint build up. I got a towel on my lap here, so that kind of kills a lot of that issue. A little glycerin to keep the paint moving. Now I'm using the paint. It is glycerin inside the paint. All right. If I don't want too many striation lines. It's just a lot of overlapping, basically. And since it's still kind of wet, I can still kind of make a lot of that disappear and still keep that shadow, which is very important. So now I think they just like the guys that do the art. She's in her pestering mode. You know, she's funny when it comes to the dog. She acts like she doesn't want nothing to do with him, but when I take him for a walk, she goes by the door and constantly meows until we get back. She's just funny. So I don't want the striations pretty much, so I can kind of stroke and tap those away. So I got the intensity, I just don't need all the striations. Sugar Plum, how are you? And thank you, I appreciate it. So I'm just doing little bits here and there to catch the shine in certain spots. And say I want it in that spot, but I can kind of dye down the edges there a little bit, round it off, fade it away, just like so. Okay, I think we'll play around with the outer edges. You're not going to really see the whole petal, but we'll mess around with it all out here. Matter of fact, I could just like pretty much block it in and we'll get the striations going. I'll just block it in there. Do the same thing with him a little bit, just block him in. We'll probably have green leaves floating through here somewhere. I'm just very loose with it, doesn't matter. But I'll show you what I'm talking about. That you can keep the striations here because the striations will create a pattern. All right. I'll just do red here, get a little bit of orange, play some orange, get some white going on there. It's kind of the outside of the guy, so get a little bit of glycerin, put it in there, loosen up the paint just a little bit, keep it to flow. And I'll work outside of the tape area and just kind of pop it in there just like that. Come over here, right outside the tape, and kind of play with it like that. And I can always kind of fade those to any degree I want. Bring them in, bring them out. Won't matter. These guys are just on the outside there. I can take this one, I can kind of create something right here and have it come down that way. So I have like a petal coming out this way. But you'll see in a second. I'll take a little bit of red. And with my red, I go outside the tape and I kind of bring some of that darkness out there like that. All right. Then I'll take a little bit of orange, a little bit of titanium white, mix that together. Usually on the tip of the brush. Get yourself a flat brush that can maintain a pretty decent tip there. And I'll get that bright thing going, something bright hanging out there. Just like that. Have it come around a little bit. Just like that. Alright. Just like so. I'm going to brighten that edge up a little bit more. I'll take you a little bit more titanium white. That should be bright enough just to kind of brighten that up a little bit and bring it inward. Just like that. I don't need to have it too much brighter than that. Kind of coax it inward a little bit, like so. I think I'm planting another one in there. Nah, I know what I'll do with that. But watch this. I'm gonna take a whiter brush and I'm gonna create a glaze, and I'm gonna cover some of this with that glaze to bring more depth into it, since it is the whole page. All right, maybe the cat want to go for a walk too. I hardly doubt it. I've left the door open. She'll come as far as the doorway and she'll sit there and, you know, she'll glance around. Other than that, she's not having it. Let's take a little bit of phthalo blue. We'll put it right here. A little touch of red. It brings it kind of a maroon color. I'm gonna get a little bit of maroon that's more on the red side. Okay. All right, this should be good. This should be enough. Get some glycerin. You're gonna need, the trick to it is just about more glycerin than paint. I'm just creating a shadow. Okay. So I gotta use a little more glycerin than paint. You keep playing with it till you get the medium you're looking for, really. I think I just about got it. Now, because I have glycerin on it, if I put too much on, I can always wipe it away. Okay, but, you know, I'll show you. Okay, we're gonna get a whole bunch of depth in here just by glazing some of that dark on there like this. Just like so. Now, you gotta wait for it to dry. Okay, and I can kind of play around with it, wave it around, melt it in with the other stuff, blend it, just like that. And wait till you see what it does when it's fully dry. You'll still see stuff underneath it, but just giving a little bit of shadow in certain spots, really. And I just take my brush and kind of move it around. Good thing about glycerin and using it as a glaze that you can build on it, build on it, build on it, or not. Up to you. But it does create a very interesting shadow, with deepen the shadow up in here. It doesn't necessarily take everything away, but it does emphasize your plants, which ones are a little hidden or ones you can make hidden, up to you. And I'm just throwing on the color, and I'll fade and blend because it maintains its wetness for a little while. But see that? People will ask you for a long time, how did you do that? It'd be just our secret, though. Our little secret. You really transform your flower doing stuff like this. Like I say, glycerin maintains its moisture, its wetness for a little bit. Okay. You can thin it out, move it around, manipulate it any way you want. Okay. To whatever degree you feel that you need. All right. And just go on, get yourself a little bit more. I kind of do a little shading in here, just a little bit. See, it just blend it right out. Very soft. However you want it to look. And if it dries up, and glycerin does dry it for a little while, just add a little more glycerin to your paint. It brings it right back. Come down here, add a little love here, right? I'm gonna make a sharp line on purpose. That's on purpose. And you just kind of see this. Look at that blend. Look. To whatever degree you want. See that? See? You make a game and you really have a lot of fun doing this. It's not blocking anything out. You know, it's just bringing more depth to your painting because it's transparent. And you can manipulate it, move it around, see? And when it dries, you'll still see some of that love underneath. Just like that. Doesn't leave any lines or anything. Okay. Maintain that roundness to it there. You have a good time with this. Look at that. Just have fun, enjoy yourself. Up around here, you can spread some of that love here. It goes in different degrees, all in how you want it. Bring some of that this way. It just brings that leaf out a little more, just like so. Right on top of the tape there. All right, I'm still checking things out, still looking. Let's put some stamens in there. Actually, I can just use this brush to do that. I would use probably a little yellow, and I would only use a spot of yellow just for that. So we'll get a spot of yellow here. Yellow, like the orange, is semi-transparent, so you might have to beef it up with a little bit of white. So I'll take, you guys can see it here. Depending if you're looking at it from a phone or the PC, you look at it from the other camera this way. Let's put it in the black. You guys can see that. All right. Just a little. Actually, essentially, a makeup brush. I got two different sizes here. Okay. All right. Let's look down here. Get a little bit of yellow. Put it in there. It's like that. Get some titanium white. Beef up that yellow just a tad. All right. That should do, more or less. Go here in the center, right from the center, and just direct little bits of. You don't want to get rid of the dark, all the dark, just like that. Have a couple of them kind of spill over a little bit, just like that. Let's get a little more white. Touch of white, and we'll lighten it probably from over here. We'll lighten it over on this side a little bit. Come on over like that. Like that. All right. Okie dokie. How you doing, Josuita? It's good to see you. Yes, the glycerin, as you can see, adds more depth. All sorts of good granny goodness going on over there with that. Let me clean off this other soft brush here real quick. Okay, let's put some of these guys away. Bear with me 1 second. Let me put some of these fellas away. I don't need them. I don't need, well, I might need this. I might need them too. I'll put them there. All right, we're gonna go with a 1/2 inch. I'm gonna throw a few leaves in here. I'll keep these leaves fairly basic. Let's go into our green here. We'll put it right here by this orange. It doesn't matter. Melt it right in there. It's all right. If I want my green a little deep, I'll throw some of its opposite in there, the red. Okay, the red and green are total opposites on the color wheel. They'll cancel each other out. I want mine a little deeper, this time around. I get a little bit of glycerin, I'll soften up this paint, loosen it up a little bit. I might even throw some of that maroon in there. Kind of gray it out a little bit there. Okay, let's throw some leaves in there. Oh, actually, let's do a leaf going in opposing directions. We'll have one come here. So you guys should be able to see that. If not, let me reach back here. We'll go upward like that. Okay. I kind of want this guy. I'll just kind of fill him out here. Just like that. We'll come to a point. He's coming in an opposing direction. Might lose this, but you know what? It happens. It's all right. And I'll just kind of slowly give him a curve there. Like that. And we'll come on the other side. We do the same exact thing. Pretty narrow. They all kind of go in this a certain path they take for these florals. All right, and I'll show you in a second there. So we got one going there. Let's get some more green. I'm playing with it. I need much more green. Throw some red in there, deepen it. I might go into a little bit of this red, throw it in there too. Just like that. All right. Get a little glycerin. Now be careful with your glycerin, because glycerin tends to make your paint transparent. So just keep that in mind. All right, I think I did enough with that. I don't need that there. Let's throw another one, probably. Yeah, why not? I'll throw another one in there just like that. And I'll start narrow here, and it gets thicker. Now, if it overlaps this one, it doesn't matter, because I'll choose later on which one I want to overlap. When I get to the highlighting of this guy, you guys see exactly what I'm talking about. Just like that. So I have these guys going in the opposing direction, because the flower's kind of twisting, but the way I had the leaves or the petals, it's good to go kind of in the opposite way there. Now I have two here. All right, I'm gonna probably end up putting 3 up there. Okay, and I might as well start fleshing them out right now and let them tack up a little bit. So let's pull that one back up here. You guys can see that. Okay, we'll continue it on. I should have enough, more or less. Little tap of glycerin there. Loosen up the paint. This is heavy-bodied acrylic. Let's kind of slap one around here. Let's give him a little trail, and we'll pop him here. Right around here like this. Come on down like that. Then I'll kind of spread him out. I'll give him a curve like that. And then I'll give him another mini curve, like so. Make him a little wilder looking there. And plus it sets the flower back when I do something like this. All right. What's up? What do you want from me? What? I get paid Friday. What? You're embarrassing me. She's taken new residence underneath my arch here since I switched everything around. I don't know if it's more secluded for her or more open. I don't know, but she tends to want to be there. Now I have 3 leaves. Okay. You gonna bother me? You got one more for me? No? All right. So I got 3 leaves. Odd numbers tend to work. So as I'm looking at it, I don't really think I need to add any more. I think I'll leave it at the 3 leaves, because if I go any more than that, it's going to have to be 5. I got something else for it. I won't need that. Okay, let's clean off the brush. Let's use a brush. I want these a little more natural colors, so I'll just keep the green. I'll pop a little bit of yellow and just a slight touch of white. The white helped me keep this green yellow mix. The brighter you go with a highlight, the less of it you need. But this is just a secondary color. This is just, you know, the natural color green of the leaves. Okay, we'll start with this guy up here. And we're not really I'm not really concentrating on the light or the dark side yet. And you can tell by the strokes I'm kind of aiming. Just like that. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. We'll get to the light and dark soon enough. Right now I'm just going to color it in a little bit here. Like that for both sides. Okay. I can smooth out some of those striations here. Kind of meld it into the dark a little bit. Just like so. Depends on you which way you want to go with it. And I'll leave that just like that for right now. You guys can't really see, unless I zoom out, you guys can't really see the fellow on the bottom there. All right. Okay. We'll do something with these guys on the bottom here real quick. Dip in some more green here. A little touch of yellow. A little touch of titanium white, if I can get some out of there. There we go. Okay, let's come over here. I'll do this one. Pretty much aim the striations any direction I want once I put them in there. Just like that. Now go on the other side. Repeat the same color. Just like so. And all these little striations in here, those I can make go away. I can just tap them away. Just clean off my brush. And really have it, I could say, go any direction I really want it to go. Like so. I really don't need much really in here. I'll just kind of put them in here like that. Then I can just take it and play with it that way. And I can make that disappear. That's the center of the flower. It's going to be over there. Okay. They look crazy until I start to do the cute little highlights there, which will come next. She's around here somewhere. I think she's mad that I'm taking her spot, into which she has a lot of nerve, but you know, it's a cat. I'm just getting a little bit of yellow and pop some titanium white in that yellow. Some glycerin here. Loosen up this paint. Get yourself a brush that maintains a pretty crisp edge. Okay. Little push, come that way. I have this come a little further down. little push, little push, push, and a little curve there. I'll soften those edges a little bit. Usually I would use the larger soft brush to do these. Get that little center line going right up in there like that. Let's get a stronger line happening there. That fella. Now the richness comes from the TED, all the red underpinning. Yeah, yep. They'll shine through. Little push. Go on this way. A little push. Little push. Little push. Little push. Bring it right through. Right to its top there. I can wipe off my brush. Either I can tone it down or make them more accented. But you have to keep in mind that once this stuff that might seem a little piercing and bright, it dries immediately and start to tone itself down. Okay, so don't worry about it being overpowering. Okay, let's see if we can get a happy medium here so you guys can see both there. Let's work on that one on the top. A little more glycerin. Press, drag, and you release. Not enough glycerin. I can feel the paint pull because it's a little tacky up there. This is becoming, it's getting close to more glycerin than paint, which is, it's fine. Press and pull. Press, pull, press, pull. Let's go a little deeper. Let's go a little closer back here. There we go. Like so. Don't think I got much yellow left. I'll throw a little orange in there. A little touch of glycerin. Yes, you can go in reverse. Drag that out a little bit more. Now that I don't like. That was ugly. But that's okay. I can kind of call that back a little bit. See that? I'll push it back. Blend some of that out. There. Yeah, that was a little too much. Then we'll come out here. Get that little vein going right up in there like that. Pronounce that vein a little bit more on these guys here. All right, I'm gonna get a script liner. We'll put a few veins on that leaf. We're gonna darken the other half there. Just want to clean off the 1/2-inch brush fairly well. Let's see something. Let me see. Let me get some glycerin. I'm just gonna check something out here. Let's see if this will work for it. This is the dark part of the leaf. All right, and basically more shadow than anything else. So I'll take it and kind of, yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Come on in there like that. Just like that. Bring a little bit of that shadow in there too. Play around with it there. Yeah, I like that. Let's make these a little neater. mess up the groove, so we'll keep the shadow striations pretty strong. Red in here. I'll pop one in here real quick like that. I can kill some of this in there. I just want a certain part of it like that. So we'll give it a shadow in here, like so. And maybe a little shadow up there. And keep that one popping up there. Alright. Alright, I don't think I need to really mess with much more with this guy. I can take some of this shadow color, we'll emphasize this. Alright, because right now we're just concentrating on more or less shadow. So I can still, we can still really play around with it. Yeah, it will go out there pretty good. I can take a little bit of its kin color, a little orange and titanium white. Give it a little tiny push like that. Little tiny push. And maybe a little bit here. I'll brighten it up there. Just like that. Okay. Let's get to that script liner. Let me clean off this brush fairly well here. Put that guy right there. Put that guy right there. Let's get to a script liner. Now a script liner I will not use. I will not use trying to think of what I'm saying here. I won't use vegetable glycerin. It's too, for the lack of a better word, too greasy. It's not gonna really stick. Okay, and then you can put your little lines in there if you want. It's up to you if you want to add these. Some people like them, some people don't. It adds to the realism of your plant. Depends how wild looking, or it's your judgment how much of it you want shown. If you want veins on them or not, up to you. Some people tend to like them. Some people tend not to like them as much. It's really your judgment call. Really up to you. I'll twirl the brush around a little bit sometimes, to get that look. All right, let's add some, get a little bit of water here. Don't have much yellow, so I'm just getting a little bit of water, a little bit of this green here, just like this. Let's get some more. Really get this popping out. It's got to be bright enough, but also have enough color in it to kind of stick and be noticeable. Yeah, I guess we'll throw some little bit of veiny things in here. Will come out around like this, come in a nice little circle like that. Just like that. Come around in there. Actually, let's get a little titanium white in there. Brighten it up a little bit. So it can at least be seen a little bit. Just like that. So I guess you guys can see that pretty good. Oh, let's have one kind of loop around, go there, come under here, give it a little curl, come on down. I'm twisting my little brush around there. I'll give it a little curve right there. All right, let's just take a little bit of red. If I got some red left, I think I got some hanging around here somewhere. trying to dig for some. A bit of red. I guess we'll put a blood right here. Just like that. Boom. We'll put one curve red around in here like that. Okay. Okay. You know what? You know what? I think we need one more bud. Let's get some, actually I did it the wrong way. Let's get some red. If I can dig enough red here. Enough red. Let's get some red. So all this script liner is in red. Then we'll just take the tip of that script liner. If I got enough green. Okay, so I've got red all over the script liner. But you got a little bit of green right on the edge. We'll just come here just like that, and then we'll press. And there you got an instant bud again. Alright. Okay. Alrighty then. Let's take some blue, a little bit of water. I don't usually sign my name on this side of the painting, but the rest is kind of wet, so it is what it is. And it is now June. There we go. Wait, it's not the 6th, it's the 9th. Whoops, my bad. Not the 6th, it's June 9th. 6 months. 9th day. Just taking a good little water, erasing it. When it's wet like that, you can get it. You got a short window, but you can get away with it. You got a short window to do that, though. Here we go. 9. Okay, guys, I appreciate you. Like I say, usually, okay, it's going on 1:45 right now, and usually I'm live on Wednesdays around 6 o'clock. Still looks like that might be the plan. Won't be another floral, it'll be something different. So, you know. Let's take tape off. Actually, we're a little close. Let me get up for a second. Hey, Bruce. Hold on for a second, guys. New setup, so I gotta actually physically stand up for this. I'll keep you guys right. Here, we're centered a little bit better. All right. So, yep, I gotta physically get up and move there to put the camera at a decent angle. I don't know if I can move it over to, well, no, it depends on the size of the canvas or paper. So, yeah, it's a little bit tilted, but it's all right. It's my setup is really geared for larger pieces than this paper. Yeah, figured. Come on. Come on this way then. There you go. And this time the garbage is directly in front of me, so I can't miss there. All right, let's see what it looks like with a black frame. We'll do the black frame first. Actually, let me change the camera angle since you guys don't need to look at the palette anymore. So we'll put it on camera 1. There. That's the way it's supposed to look, guys. Well, that's what she looks like surrounded with a black frame. Pretty cool. Not bad. The brown frame's originally for an 11 by 14. Okay. But, yeah. I think the black frame covers it better, or, you know, not covers it better, but I think it looks better with the black frame. But, you know, people have their preferences and their choices, which is why I show them with both frames. Okay. This is part 2 of this floral. If you've seen how this was done, you would never believe that it turned out like this. If you've seen the process of what I've done to even get it to look like this. So, I'd like to thank you guys for checking it out. And all that good stuff. I'll probably clean off this, stay wet, because I don't really need the colors that are on here. Shut this down. I can get rid of it right now, as a matter of fact. I'm gonna say the garbage can's in front of me, so it makes it very convenient. Can't miss. There we go. I'll definitely gotta respray this. That take about a second here. Not with that though. Water. I have a row of there. I have a row of water bottles here. Some half are filled with rubbing alcohol, and the other half is filled with water. They're signed. I can see them from here. Matter of fact, you guys can see them too. There they are. Okay, so I do have a row of them. All right, I get that ready for the next. Like I say, it should be around 6 o'clock bar anything comes up. I shall take a photo of this. It will be on my Facebook book page, and I only posted like 3 or 4 other groups, so you'll see them on there also. Well, thank you, Travel. I wish the first part of the video was a lot better condition, but I tried to, but that's also one of the most important parts, because it shows you how I actually did it. In between me crying like a baby, being that sick, but I tried to stick through it as best as I could. So, yeah. I'll think about what I'm going to do for tonight. I have an idea in mind, and if I choose to do that, I don't know if I'll do it on, well, I could do it on 11 by 15, or I can do it on larger paper or larger canvas. I'll contemplate that and see. So, okay, let's see, anything else? Nope. Just to thank you guys for watching and all of that. I know it's pretty bright. I'm not really backlit, but I know it's this way. You guys got that glare right there. It's a totally overcast day, so the camera is really fooling you. Trust me, it's not that sunny outside. Yeah, I'm doing a lot better than before, that's for sure. So, okay guys, if you're so inclined, I shall see you around 6, barring if anything happens or not. So, until next time guys. Usually we have this thing already prepared and ready. Yeah, it don't look too bad, I guess. Alright guys, thanks a lot for tuning in.